courage, compassion, faith, freedom, truth. It's time for Courage in the Darkness with the host, Phil Roberts. Awakening America to the indoctrination and radicalization. Let's get into it.
If you've been paying attention to the news coming out of the federal law enforcement circles, you know that a quiet civil war is brewing between the United States government and the international athletic bureaucrats. FIFA, the multi-billion-dollar international soccer governing body, is demanding full control over security, visa entry, and jurisdictional borders for upcoming global matches on American soil. This isn't a dispute about soccer matches or stadium seating. It is a fundamental assault on national sovereignty. An unelected body of globalist elites based in Switzerland is actively attempting to dictate terms to American border enforcement. They want fast-tracked, unvetted entry loops for international travelers, diplomatic-style immunity for their delegates, and private corporate security details taking precedence over local and federal police officers. They want to create borderless microzones inside our major cities where international commerce and global crowds move completely outside the standard mechanisms of American immigration control. The message is clear to the globalist elite. National borders are an outdated nuance, and a massive sporting event is the perfect Trojan horse to prove that sovereignty can be bypassed for the right price. But the security of this country is not a corporate sponsorship opportunity. We have to look at the specific demands FIFA is putting on the table behind closed doors. They are pushing for what they call streamlined event visas. That's code for bypassing the rigorous background checks, biometric screening, and security vetting that every single foreign national is supposed to undergo before stepping onto American soil. They want hundreds of thousands of international visitors from every corner of the globe to pour across our ports of entry with minimal friction, all to maximize ticket sales and broadcast ratings. At a time when our law enforcement infrastructure is already under historic strain, an international sports cartel is demanding that we turn off the security cameras and open the turnstiles. Our federal immigration agents are already fighting an uphill battle to secure the nation. Now, they're being told by corporate executives that executing standard security protocols is bad for business. This is the corporate state alliance at its worst. They're treating a serious national security responsibility as a minor logistical hurdle, completely blind to the fact that an unvetted mass-scale entry window is a glaring vulnerability that the enemies of this country are actively watching. The overreach doesn't stop at the ports of entry. FIFA is demanding jurisdictional authority over the physical zones surrounding the venues. They want private international security contractors managing crowd control, access points, and security protocols while pushing our local police departments and federal law enforcement into secondary supportive roles. Think about the arrogance of that setup. A foreign corporate entity wants the power to command American police officers, using them as a taxpayer-funded shield, while their own private security answers only to a board of directors in Europe. They want to suspend local laws regarding public spaces, commerce, and assembly to protect their corporate partners and international VIPs from the reality of American law. I'm seeing a dangerous pattern where major international events are used to normalize the idea that global institutions can override local sovereignty. If a private soccer cartel can tell an American police chief how to run his city, or tell a federal agent who he is allowed to deport, then the concept of local self-governance is dead. We cannot hand over the keys to our cities, our borders, to an organization that cares more about corporate suites than the safety of American citizens. The FIFA border crisis is a warning sign of what happens when global corporations think they have outgrown the nation state. They believe that with enough money and enough media pressure, they can force any sovereign nation to bend the knee and compromise its security for a game. My job and your job is to remind them that this country belongs to the citizens who built it and defend it, not the international elites who want to exploit it. Our borders are not negotiable. Our laws are not for sale. And a sporting event will never take precedence over national security. Stand firm, protect the rule of law, and never apologize for putting American security first. Stand with us, support the mission, refuse the silence, and I'll see you next time.